Hello, and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum is just progressing the pattern that we already talked about yesterday and that we already saw yesterday, which was here the idea that a third wave was either complete or nearly complete and that we are consolidating below that 3,508 level. So far, Ether could not break above it, and we are observing currently the support zone, which is defined between 3,073 and 3,338 USD. So for a possible fourth wave, which might be unfolding already, this would be the support region. Ideally, the price holds 3,153. That doesn't mean we have to test that level. It just means ideally we hold above it, because any break below the 50% retracement, 3,150, would indicate weakness. So as long as we're holding above it, probabilities for upside follow through, I would say they are, well, I shouldn't say they're high. I mean, we're watching for it, right? Below that level, probabilities become less clear, but we still have the 3,073 level, the golden ratio level, 61.8 Fib to watch, because in a diagonal pattern, which this here could be to the upside, from the 5th of July low, the 61.8 retracement needs to be considered. Breaking below it, might indicate new lows are coming. We could also track that triangle pattern that we are observing here as highlighted in purple, which might just need another higher low in wave E. But, for now we are in this pattern and we are watching if we can get a break below the trend line, which would indicate that wave C to the downside is unfolding in this triangle. The exact microstructure might change a little bit. My idea is that this here was an overshooting B wave, the one on Wednesday, when the price broke briefly above that next Fib level. So we had a top there at around 3,520, but that might change. I mean, it depends. I see a high potential for the microstructure to morph. It is entirely possible that this here was actually the top of the third and everything shifts to the right a little bit. So there might be some changes, but it wouldn't really change the support area. It might just change the microstructure in this fourth wave. The support level should be clear. The ideal target normally for a fourth wave is the 38.2 retracement, in this case 3,234. I also observe this pattern for a potential triangle. This is not yet clear and not really what I find highly likely, but there's always a potential that some kind of a triangle is forming here, because we seem to form a series of higher lows and lower highs. Bottom line is to really confirm that a larger degree fourth wave bottomed on the 4th of July, 5th of July. We need a 5-wave move to the upside, so it needs to hold a higher low in this pullback and then give us a 5th wave to the upside, which might reach one of these next Fib levels, for example, the $3,600 to $3,700 area, maybe even higher. It depends a little bit on the subwave structure as well. For now, I see this entire move up as a potential diagonal pattern, which cannot be trusted until complete. When we have the 5-wave move up, we can watch for the next 3-wave pullback. But first of all, let's see if the market can form here a C wave down. The micro resistance area I've added for the current B wave is defined between 3,447 and 3,487. We've now rallied into this resistance area in 3 waves. It is possible we get a rejection there, not guaranteed, because sometimes B waves just like to overshoot. So in a B wave, we can still watch for standard resistance levels. However, the chances, the probabilities of them breaking are higher. That would not necessarily change the count, but it just emphasizes the need for caution, because B waves, sometimes they respect these Fibonacci levels not so well. That's just the main characteristic of those B waves. Shouldn't be surprising, but also because of this overshooting B wave here, a higher low in this C wave, I see a high potential of morphing, because it would indicate that this A wave, which bottomed yesterday, is a running flat correction, which is very bullish, which is fine and valid. But then, I don't know, it just doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised if this B waves overshoot, but then we eventually need to move up, the microstructure a little bit. Anyway, just be prepared for lots of ugly, chaotic movements because we are in a wave 4 and we are likely dealing with overshooting B waves. So it just means be on the side of caution and watch for a trend line break, which could be a nice signal that wave C to the downside is unfolding. That's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.